Okay, my friends, for these last couple questions in the homework, we're going to be flipping coins, but not really flipping legitimate coins. We're going to be simulating coin flips in Excel for two reasons. Number one, you're going to have to flip hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these coins in order to see the patterns that are underlying them. And number two, other than this sheet, the coins will not be 50-50. So for example, this sheet right here, I've designed it so that that penny you're looking at right there, once it starts flipping, is going to be flipping at a 50-50 rate, meaning 50% of the outcomes will be heads and 50% of the outcomes will be tails. But what you just discovered is that that pattern does not always show up in small samples. That 50% shows up in a long period of time. So for example, if I start flipping this coin, the spreadsheet is going to keep track of the cumulative percentage of heads, the cumulative percentage of heads. So I'm going to start flipping over here. There, I just got a head. I'm back to it. It's jumping up, it's going all over the place. It's got a lot of heads right there. We're up above 50%. You can see we're above 50%. I'm going to hold down the F9 button and let this penny march. So what you're seeing is, as I flip the coin more and more, there was a lot of variation in the beginning, tons of variation in the beginning. But as I flip the coin more and more, those individual variations begin to even out when you view them over the course of, in this case, over 600 trials. And that's the idea of randomness. If you asked me on the next trial, right now, on the next trial, am I going to flip heads or am I going to flip tails? I would have a 50% chance of getting it right. Just so you know, I'd always guess heads. But even if I always guessed heads, I'd only get it right half the time. The idea of randomness is, even though you can't tell what's going on any one particular trial, you're able, over a long period of trials, say for example about 1,000 like we just passed, to see the overriding percentage. And I hope you're starting to see that in this coin flip right here. What you're going to do in the next few spreadsheets are flip 3 biased coins. Those coins are going to have probabilities that are not 50% heads. They're different. Your job is to identify what those probabilities of heads are. Have fun.